Yay, we're live!
Yay! All right, I'm checking my 22 social, making sure it's going.
Sweet.
All right. I don't know that it is yet. So it still says live event will begin in a few minutes, so we'll give it a second.
If you get that page up, Melody caught me the other day. I had to mute the one that was playing in the 22 social app so that it didn't echo through this thing. You know, that
Okay.
lag time thing, so
Yes.
make sure to just turn the volume down or mute it, whatever, and the one that's playing on the screen showing what we're doing that's a couple seconds later.
Okay. But it's still saying live event will begin in a few minutes, so let me...
But on our screen, we have a live button.
Yeah, we're showing we're live.
We do. It is live. We are live. But it's not showing on my page yet.
There you go.
We are live. This is Erin McAllister. I'm here with Wendy Jones, Baba Ofundi, and Rick Falls. And I know Rick has gone live on Hangouts. Wendy, you have been a panelist, but have you actually hosted your own Hangout?
No, but I will real soon because I'm learning today how.
Woohoo! Awesome. Wendy she gave me a challenge, Rick, to go live, to do a Facebook Live, what was it, last week? Because I've been kind of dragging my heels. So she got me on the ball, challenged me to go live, and now I've gone live a few days. I think she's been going daily. I'm getting there.
I've missed a couple of days, but I'm back
under me.
Today. I'm back on it.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And then Baba Ofundi, I don't think you, Baba, have posted your own Hangout yet, have you?
No, I haven't, Erin. I'm gearing up for all of that.
You're here to learn.
Yes, absolutely. That's why when I saw what you were doing, I wanted to take the opportunity to be a part of it so I could learn as much as I could from the process of what you're doing. So I'm just thankful to be here.
Awesome. And then Rick, just to let you know, Wendy, Baba, and I are part of a group with Sabira Falami in 22 Social. Mm-hmm. And so we have been weekly on Hangouts with her in the group. But some of us are just getting started and, different places in the process, just like the 22 Social folks.
Cool.
So, yeah. And then I thought a few other people might join us, but they might be listening in. So I don't know. I still don't see that it's started on my page, but I'm just going to go in, get going, and see how it ends up. So this is Erin McAllister. I am a social media strategist. I help small business owners get from point A to point B so that they are generating a little bit more income and can get additional tools and training elsewhere to go to C and beyond. So this morning I'm just going to show you how to get on a Hangout, not only to get on a Hangout, but to actually host your own Hangout. So what you want to do first is log in to your Gmail account. And, okay, are you hearing these notifications? We're going to take care of that real quick.
I think that's my notification. We're gonna, I think that was me.
No.
That's you? Okay. I didn't hear it. I heard my
so I'm going to go in, and we learned with Melody the other day how to turn off our notifications. So I'm going to take care of that real quick, and then I'll show you guys how to do that later. Mute notifications sounds. There we go. Okay. So now back here, what I'm going to do is share my screen. Do all of you know how to share your screen by now? I know Rick does, Wendy does, Baba?
No, not yet, Erin.
Okay. I'll make sure we cover that. So I'm going to share my screen.
Oh, Sabira's here.
Hey.
Hey, hi, Sabira.
Hey, Richard. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good, my friend. Good to see you this morning.
To you.
Hey, Barry and Wendy.
Hey.
Awesome. Glad you could make it.
Thanks for the invite.
You're welcome. So we got started a little late, and so you're right on time. We are just, hopefully you can see my screen now. I'm on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
See that?
Yep.
Everybody knows how to get into YouTube, how to log in, how to get there, correct?
Yes, like basically click a button.
Inside of Hangout or just YouTube in general?
Just YouTube in general.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to back up. I'm going to go to google.com. And if you're logged into your Gmail account, you can click the 9 dots here next to your profile image and go directly to YouTube from there. You'll have to excuse, this is my kids looking at Spider-Man and crazy stuff. I have to work on that, getting that out of here. But on the left-hand screen, once you log into YouTube, you'll see my channel. Click on my channel. Giving you enough time to see all the silly stuff my kids watch. And then just above the cover image here, you'll see your video manager. Click on Video Manager. And again, you'll go over to the left-hand side. This shows, all the videos that you've uploaded on your own YouTube, and that's what automatically comes up under your Video Manager. But you want to go down one to the live streaming. Click that downwards arrow there. Baby. So it's waiting for YouTube. This is smooth sailing this morning, Sabira.
I'm seeing. This is awesome. You're doing very, very, this is great.
Smooth sailing. All right. Under live streaming, it automatically pops up to stream now. We want to click on events. All right. So we have, this is showing right now, here we are, how to hang out this morning. We're live now. But to create a new Hangout, you want to go to the right-hand side under the blue bar, New Live Event, so that you can schedule it at a time that works for you. And that way, if you're using an app like 22 Social, you can get it set on your 22 Social page as well.
So, Erin, how far out?
In here, how far out?
I just wanted to ask, how far out can I schedule?
I believe, let's see, I believe you can do it as far as you want. It just can't be, earlier than today.
Okay, yeah. So, and I can schedule as many as I want and have them just kind of sitting in queue?
That's right.
Oh, wow.
And right where, I'll go back and show you. Let me schedule one right now for the purpose of this. So today is the 6th. Let's schedule one for next week, Wednesday. We're going to do 11 a.m. I forgot my kids go to school an hour later on Wednesday, so I was pushing it today to get here on time. So we'll schedule it weekly, April 13th, 11 o'clock. Put in a description. You can add your tags, like the search engine optimization tags. So I just try to put in a few. I'm working on getting better with these, but just put a few in just to help with the searches. This is a public broadcast that I can put it on my 22 Social page. People can find it. You can also select unlisted or private if you're going to, you don't want people to be able to find it so easily or at all.
So
you can, yes?
Do you know the difference between unlisted and private?
Unlisted is if people know where to go, they can find it. If you gave them the title of it, they could find it. Private means it's only for your personal use. You you can't find it at all. And then public it's Sabira, do you want to weigh in on that or add anything to that?
Yeah, just that unlisted basically is, think of a phone book back in the day, right? So you would have a phone number, but you're not in the book.
Okay.
So the directory of videos in YouTube, it's there, but unless you know the number, unless Aaron or unless you give the link to whoever you want it to go to, they're not going to be able to find it.
Okay.
And you don't have to be worried about it. They're not going to stumble on it. None of that.
Okay.
Very good analogy. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So once you have all your basic info put it in here, then you're just going to create the event. You can either click the blue button at the top or at the bottom. It takes you to the same place. Oh, did I not put a title in? I thought I did. I put it in the description. How to with here. We're going to create. And so you'll see I already have other Hangouts that are in there every week. I do open office hours with this class that Sabira and Wendy and Baba and I are in, Rick. So I do open office hours on Thursdays from 2:30 to 3:30. So that's just always in there. It's not recorded. I can just go in every week and click Start Hangout on Air, and it's permanently there. Same thing with the Spotlight Mini Weekly Assistance office hours. So those are just permanently there because I'm not recording them. But this one, however, because it's recorded, I'll have to create a new one each week. So that's where I'll go next week, April 13th at 11 a.m. I'll go back into my video manager and then down to live streaming events, and I will see my how-to with Aaron and be able to start that for next week. Any questions on that?
Yes. So if you have a weekly event, it's then advantageous to set them up like you have in advance, so you don't have to go through the day of.
Right. Like if you wanted to schedule, if I wanted to schedule out all of my how-tos with Aaron for the next month, and I'm going to do it weekly, I could just go ahead and schedule them all. April 13th, April 20th, April 27th, and go that way. And then that way, the day of, so April 13th, I start my Hangout on Air. It's going to be recorded. It's going to be moved into my videos. And then the following week, April 20th, I'll go back. I'll find the one that's April 20th, start Hangout on Air, and go that way. So yeah, that would save some time if you've got to block a chunk of time that you want to sit down and schedule out all of your Hangouts. That's saves you some time.
So Aaron,
yep.
That's a YouTube Hangout, or is it a Google Hangout?
Well, it is a Google Hangout, but you're using YouTube to set it up. So that's different. It's different now than it was when I first started using Hangouts a few years ago. I don't know exactly when it changed, but it is a Google Hangout, but you're setting it up in YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Rick,
well, I believe that Google. I think that Google bought YouTube.
Oh,
so that's and everything else.
Right.
So, all right. Any other questions?
Yes. I was wondering about, you mentioned something kind of in passing there about setting up weekly. That's one of the things that I think I've been screwing up is my intention is to do the regular weekly thing, but you said something about you can do that because they're not recorded? Is that a setting that you chose, or?
Right. You can, okay, so for example, my open office hours with Aaron McAllister, the second one listed here, that's always there because I don't record it.
Okay.
So when I click on Start Hangout on Air,
got it,
and I go into the Hangout, I give the same link to the people in our class who can jump on the Hangout every week. I don't have to recreate it because it's not recorded. Whereas, like this one, this first how-to with Aaron is recorded. We're live, so it's not going to remain here in my event listing.
It jumps into the videos, right?
Right, because it'll at the end it'll be, you know, saved and transformed, and it'll go under the events or the videos in Video Manager. So what Wendy was saying is, Rick, if you wanted to plan out, you know, say 4 or 6 Hangouts every week on Mondays at noon, I think that was when you were doing one of yours. If you wanted to do Mondays at noon and schedule them out for the next month or two, you can go ahead and put them all in there now, kind of hold yourself accountable too. You already have them set up, you already have them in there, and then the day of the event, you'll just have to go in and click Start Hangout on Air for that particular week. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I think that's where I've been kind of hanging myself up with doing I want to do it weekly, but I wanted to record them as well. And I think what I probably need to do is have a recording that is sort of like maybe a button beneath the ones that I'm doing weekly, to say if you want to see past ones or if you want to see it, you know, more comprehensive, whatever. But I think I've been trying to do too much at one time with doing the live event, and then I didn't realize there was a difference between the recording. I like the idea of the accountability thing where you set it up in the calendar. I function much better like that.
Yes,
I prefer to just have somebody tell me, you know, you got to be there at this time. I'm like, great. And then I know, you know, I show up and I do my thing, man. But if it's other than that, it makes me nuts, and I feel kind of stressed and freaky about, you know, don't tell me what to do or when, you know.
Yes.
So I like the idea of that, but I also like the idea of recording them too, because that could be, I think what I was thinking, maybe too far forward in terms of some of the recordings could become content in a package later. So I need to kind of separate those out and break those into different components. But I like the weekly hangout thing. I think that's a great idea. It's a great way. If you notice, 22 Social, they grew the most when they were doing that more regularly.
Right. That's what Andrew always
says. Tremendous growth doing it. And I think any business can do exactly that.
Yep. And if you get it set up, then you hold yourself to that. You know, it's kind of like if it's online, even though nobody else can see it because it's in your YouTube and it's scheduled.
Sure.
You know, you feel more, accountable to actually complete it. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
The how-to with Aaron that you have scheduled for next week, if you click Start Hangout on Air, would it start right now?
It would, but it would probably give me an error because we're already in a Hangout.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah. If I click...
I'm sorry, go ahead. You can finish.
No, go ahead.
No, so I was going to ask about the open office hours. With that just sitting there, you are able to, that's the link that you give to us every week for the open office hours, right?
Yes.
So I guess my question is, how come in here and not in Hangouts? So you know how in Hangouts Hangouts provide a link if you go in just through Hangouts and not via YouTube.
Yeah, right. Like if you're jumping on Sabira's class, for example.
Right. No, so you know how like you have the open office hours. So YouTube Hangouts give you a link that you could always use.
Yes.
And so my question is, what's the benefit of using the open office hours in YouTube like you have set up versus the link that Hangouts give you? Or are they two in the same?
If I'm understanding you right, and Sabira, you might help me on this, I think they're one and the same. You're starting the, okay, so for example, with our open office hours, so again, just for anybody listening in, I have open office hours for a marketing class that I'm in on Thursdays from 2:30 to 3:30. I have this standing event, open office hours with Aaron McAllister, already set up. This says starts April 5th, because I don't know why, but I guess that was when I initially set it for. When I click Start Hangout on Air, I don't go live, and so when I go to Start Hangout on Air, hopefully this is going to work. Do you see my screen, or is it giving you the infinity?
It's giving us the infinity.
Okay. Well, let's stop. And on your, how do I do this?
What is it you're trying to accomplish?
I want to show them my Hangout screen without it being the infinity screen.
You want to show? I don't think you can show your
No, I don't think
Hangout screen without it going to infinity.
No, I don't think so. No.
Bummer. Okay.
No worries.
Let's see.
But I think is it okay for me to chime in here, Aaron?
Please do. Yes. Please.
Okay. I think an easy way to understand it, Wendy, is that basically it's just a matter of whether you go live or not.
Live.
Because you always have the ability to just come in here and meet in the quote-unquote green room.
Okay. So
think of it as like you're on the set of a TV show, and you've got your producers and the video cameras up and all that. But they just don't say record, and the light doesn't turn on. But everybody's in place. We're all here, and we can go through the script without ever turning it on.
So like a dress rehearsal.
Like a dress rehearsal. But the minute you hit start broadcast, now it's actually being captured. It's actually being recorded. Okay. So that's really the only difference. So with the open office hours with Erin, she can go there every single week. That link is always the same. She just never hits go live, start broadcast, the big green button. With the other one that you do every week, so let's say you set up 12 weeks worth of videos, but each one of them is going to have different content. You're going to teach something this week, something else for the next 11 weeks. So every time you go into that particular one, you're going to hit start broadcast.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, give one more example. All the weeks we've been meeting, so for 8 weeks we've met, 8 weeks I hit start broadcast. Yesterday I had everything set up in the exact same way, but I just didn't hit start broadcast, and we did that live, the live class. It just wasn't recorded because it was a working session.
Okay. I
didn't think nobody's going to want to sit and listen to a working session.
Right.
But I could have recorded it because that ended up being really good.
It was very valuable yesterday.
It was.
And just to add to that, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen. If unfortunately only the 4 of you who are on here can do this, but at the top of your Hangout, when you start a new Hangout, you have a bar at the top that has invite people, mute microphone, turn your camera off, adjust your bandwidth usage, settings, and then you leave the call. So all of you should have at least a few of those buttons at the top bar of the Hangout.
Right. Yep, we do.
So when I want to invite people to my Hangout, you might not have the invite people. You should have the mute microphone and the camera.
And the bandwidth, the settings, and the Hangout.
Yep. So since I opened the Hangout, what'd you say, Baba?
And I'm on my phone, and all I see is the microphone and the camera.
Okay, so from your phone, yes. Yep, but if you started the Hangout yourself, then you will also have an additional button, which is to invite people. Okay. And when you click on that,
go ahead, Karen.
If you sorry, it's okay. If you click on that link, it gives you a permanent link that you can actually bookmark and come back. So for my weekly office hours, the link is always the same because again, we're not starting the broadcast. We're not going live.
That's what.
So as long as you don't, So as long as you don't go live and start the broadcast, that link will be the same. So for as many weeks as we do the Thursday office hours, that link is the same that I share with you. The difference.
Okay, so
go ahead.
You share the link with us, like you send it out that morning or something like that?
Yep. So before my office hours or before Sabira's office hours, just a little bit before, class just a little bit before, we go and we pull that link to plug into the group or to publish on Facebook or wherever so that people can actually jump in on the Hangout. So those are for, you know.
Warrior page.
Also put it on my page.
Yeah, put it on the the class page. Transform You.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did. So you want to use that link if you want people to be actually physically on your Hangout. So you and Wendy and Sabira and Rick all clicked on the participant link so that you could be here with me. Now, for those of us who use 22 Social or another app, but you know, 22 Social has made this really easy for us. At the bottom right of the Hangout, you'll see the title, How to Hangout, April 6, 2016, or whatever the title of your Hangout is, and just below that is a link that says Links. So you click Links. It gives you YouTube page address, a URL, and then a video embed URL, which is, you know, with a bunch of the HTML code. So you want to, for 22 Social, you click that video embed, and then you go, and I'm not doing the 22 Social app stuff right now on this Hangout, but that's where you collect that link to plug into your 22 Social app.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what else. Since I can't share my screen on the Hangout to show you all the buttons, I think I will go ahead and just show you how to do it on 22 Social, how you can get it on your page, because for anybody that's just watching, they're not going to be able to see the buttons on the Hangout. So I may just continue this next week, and I'll do a presentation, have a Google Slides or a PowerPoint presentation with screenshots so that I can show this a little easier. That good with you guys, those of you who are on here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you know how to invite the participants to be on your Hangout. So, for example, if you wanted to interview someone, Wendy, Baba, if you wanted to have someone on to do a reading for, whatever, you just want to have, you know, a group of entrepreneurs like us jump on and talk about whatever or provide training, whatever. You use the invite participants link for that. Okay? Now we're going to transition over to 22 Social. So grab.
Before you transition. So my question is, if you have more than 9 people on,
yep,
then what happens to those 9 people? Then they can't get in, and that's it. Or is there something?
So you have 10 spots on the Hangout. You are one. So therefore there are only 9 spots left. Using our class as an example, one time when we had the guest lecturer for the hangcasting, so it was Sabira was the host. She had 1 spot. John, I believe his name was, had a 2nd spot as the presenter for the day. So now there are only 8 spots. That was a hot topic, and so when I came in, I was a few minutes late that day. I wasn't able to get in because all 10 spots were full for the host, the lecturer, and the other remaining spots. So that is a benefit to having something like 22 Social set up on your fan page, because people can still listen in. They're not able to participate. They're not able to ask live questions like you guys have been doing here, but they can post comments under your feed on your 22 Social app. Does that make sense, Wendy?
So they get to see video?
They get to see live video. So if you go, let me share my screen one more time. If you go right now to my fan page, look, here we are.
Oh.
It's a few minutes, a couple seconds delayed, not minutes, a couple seconds delayed, but there we are. And I've muted it, so if you're doing a Hangout and you're showing this like as is, or you want to make sure that you're live streaming, you want to make sure, like Rick was saying earlier, that you mute it so that there's not, feedback going. But yeah, there we are.
And so how
that is it.
Social.
This is 22 Social.
Okay.
So
and when you,
how do you, when that is happening, how do you bounce back and forward between seeing the questions or the comments that the people who can't be on the live Hangout? Like,
great question. Great question. So at the end of my page, my 22 Social app page on my fan page, you see here we have comments. So you guys could go in right now to my 22 Social page and write a comment.
So what's give me your app address and I'll go there. Spotlight on you?
Let's see. Spotlight on, no, it's let me give it to you. Let me, I don't have it memorized.
So guys, and remember yesterday when I was saying if you would go to I don't think I gave you guys my live event theater, because what Aaron's going to want, and you all as well, remember to think of this as your live television station. Right? So people are watching you live. You want them to be making remarks in your app, because the remarks live there and compound on each other forever. So people will come and be like, oh, wow, a lot of people come to her show. And they could be a year old. The comments could be a year old. But people are going to see that and see, wow, she's consistent. She's been doing this for a year. It gives a lot of information. So it's very important that while you are live, as it begins to grow and you run out of space for people to join you get 11 people, 12 people that are consistently coming. They're going to show up on your live theater, and you're going to want to ask them to say, hey, let me know you're here, where you're in from, just so you can start getting comments in that feed.
And so my question is, when you're in the Hangout, and so it's two things going on at one time. So you have your Hangout, which we're in now, and then you have the app with the live theater.
Oh, how do you keep up with the chat?
Exactly.
You can use a different device.
That's why you.
I do.
Or,
I use my
phone or
my notepad or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you have someone, like for example, in our class, I'm kind of Sabira's teaching assistant, so I can field her questions as she's going. So if you're on your own, you definitely want to use, if you're on your computer to do the Hangout, you want to use your phone or another device for the comments. Or you can have kind of a Melody called it a hooster, somebody that kind of like is helping you to produce it, and they're fielding the questions for you as well. And if you've ever jumped on a 22 Social training, usually Andrew and Renee or one of the others will do that for one another as well. So if Andrew's presenting, Renee will be keeping track of the questions and answering those that he can, giving them to Andrew to answer verbally, and if possible.
So how can we find you?
Okay, so go to my permanent smart link for right now is www.22s.com/022 K as in kangaroo, D as in David, number 1.
So 22s.com/022KD1.
Yes, ma'am.
One more time for me. 22s.com/.
/022 KD1.
And I go to that within Facebook?
Yep.
Okay.
And it should pull up, it'll pull up my page. Here's my fan page, Erin McAllister.
Uh-huh.
My personally branded fan page. And then it'll pull up directly to that 22 Social app page, which is Erin's Live Theater.
So,
You know, I have the Enter to Win there as a tab as well, but it should automatically pull you up when you plug in that link. It'll pull you up to the Live Theater page.
so when I get here, it says post from friends and groups, and then so I don't see the Live Theater. I don't.
So I went to the Live Theater through the browser, through the Google browser. That's how I got there. I didn't put it into Facebook. I just used the Google browser.
Oh, yeah. So just open a new tab or a new window and plug that link in. www.22s.com/022KV1.
Okay.
Enter.
And so that's the link we give to, we put up for people. I guess I'm confused as to what link you use for what. So for the Hangout itself, for people to come on, you use the YouTube link, or is it all the same link?
Okay, let's going back to the Hangout. If you want people to participate, like you, Wendy, and Sabira are in my Hangout right now. If you want to invite 8 or 9 people to be in your Hangout, then you want to click at the top of your Hangout, the invite participants, grab that link, and give that to them. That is for people to be in your Hangout with you live.
So to be a panelist like we are now with the ability to talk live.
Okay.
Right. If you want, so now we're transitioning to the 22 Social, because I don't know if you heard Sabira, since I'm not able to share how it looks on Hangout, I'm going to postpone that section and do it later.
Yeah.
Because I'll have to do a presentation, Google Slides or something presentation with screenshots to do that. So instead, we're just transitioning over to 22 Social. So in the body of your Hangout, under where the title is, it shows links. Do you see that? You might not have it because you're not the host. I don't know. But as the host, on the bottom right, it has links. When you click on that, it pulls up a YouTube link and an embed link. For the purpose of 22 Social, when you want to embed your Hangout onto your 22 Social page, so you want to, you are listed there, then copy it and come back over to 22 Social. And we're going to plug it in under media. So click content.
Hello?
Yes.
I can hear.
I'm here.
I
It's
can't see a thing.
coming.
Oh, she's sharing her screen.
Can you see Can you see my screen, Baba?
Now I can.
No, I don't know what happened with my phone, so I'm trying to get back on with the computer. Is the link in your messages?
Group.
No, let's see.
I put the 22 social way of the entrepreneur group.
Put it
I didn't put it in the chat. I just put it on the page.
on the sacred
So,
warrior
here,
way.
I'll just give it to you. I'll just
Okay,
give it
great.
to you. Just open up a new Internet Explorer page or Google Chrome page or whatever you're using. And it's www.22s.com.
Okay, so I put this in the search box. Can I put it in the Facebook search box?
Yes, or you can a new window or a new tab.
Okay, open new window.
Go to the top where you type in the URL.
Yeah.
And type www.22s.
Yes.
Hey, Aaron, why don't you drop it in the chat box? That way he can just copy and paste it.
Okay, great idea.
No worries.
In what chat box?
So, Baba, all you have to do is go on the upper left corner of your screen. There's a blue box there that looks like conversation.
Looks like conversation.
There's a blue. The very first box is blue.
I'm on the sacred.
No, Baba, follow me. On your screen right now. Because see, you guys want to get used to using this chat inside of Hangouts.
Right.
Oh,
So.
you wanted me to do it in the Hangout.
That's okay.
Oops. Let me go back.
So, Baba, you're looking at your computer right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go over to the left side of your screen.
Left side of the screen, yes.
And take your cursor and hover on the left side of your screen.
I'm at Embrace, Empower, Embolden right now.
No. I want you on your Google Hangout. You need to be on your Google Hangout screen.
That's what I'm having a problem. I was on it on the phone and then it went out, so I'm trying to figure out how do I get back to that, Sabira.
Oh.
I'm on my computer now.
So it should be easier on your computer because how are you watching us, or are you watching us?
I can't see a thing. Something happened. My phone.
So go out on your computer and come back in.
Go out on the computer.
So disconnect yourself, hang up from this, and then come back in, and maybe your screen will. Because if you don't see a screen, you can't navigate anything.
I see a screen. I'm at the Transform You Sacred Warrior Way of the Entrepreneur page.
Okay, but that's not where you need to be. You need to be in the Google Hangout page, on the Google Hangout tab, where we are live. That's where you need to get yourself to.
Okay, I'm going back out. I'm looking for the app box, and I'm scrolling down. I see Google Hangouts. I'm clicking the green thing. It says, hi, Barry. Get started by calling or messaging a friend below. Okay. I'm in Google Hangouts. I'm going to the left side, and what do I do?
Okay, are you seeing? Do you see
Click
a little
the top button, the blue button for the chat?
The top blue button above screen share.
It says Google Hangouts. Hi, Barry. Get started by calling or messaging a friend below. There's no.
No. I'm not sure where. I don't know where you are, Baba. I don't know where you are, but you're not in the Google Hangout where you're watching us live. You said you can't see anything, right?
No, I see Google Hangouts. It says Google Hangouts up here. This says menu.
No, you should be looking at Aaron's screen right now, which says Live Event Training Theater, and it has. So what I'm advising is that you go out and you click Aaron's link to come back in fresh so that you can see what we all see, because I don't know how to tell you how to get back to where we are.
Well, if he goes across his tabs,
I know, but it'll be easier if he just goes out and comes back in fresh.
When you say go out, you mean get rid of all this these Facebook tabs and all that?
Yes.
Completely. Okay.
Yes. Leave the Hangout and come back. That way, when you fire it back up, you should be back in the Hangout, as we all are. You are in there somewhere, but I just don't know where you are with the amount of tabs you have open. So it'll be much easier if you just go from scratch, come out, and go back in, and then you should be seeing the same thing we're seeing. Now, Aaron, when I'm trying to leave you a comment, for some reason, what it's telling me is I can't post. I wonder why. It says not available right now. So I'm trying to leave you a comment, but it won't let me.
Let's see. Oh, Wendy left one, so she was able to.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed.
Wendy.
So I'm trying to figure out why it won't let me.
But I tried to put something else, and now it won't let me post it. But what comment do you see, Aaron? Because I did too.
What'd you say, Wendy?
What comment do you see? What an awesome class? Is that what you see?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait, now it let me. I just posted now.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, so somebody who is listening in via 22 Social page like this, that's where they can ask questions or comments if they're not able to be a participant.
Okay. All right.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to go back up.
Okay, I have one more question.
Go ahead.
So down here in the comments, it says also post on Facebook. Should we have that clicked as well? Because it gives you an option to click it or to check it out or not check it off. So
yeah, because that's just helping with visibility.
Okay, that's
that's just it's posting on your page and I believe on mine too. So
okay.
Okay. Good there with the comments?
Yes, I'm good.
Baba, are you back in?
Yes.
Okay, are you on your computer?
Hi.
So you're seeing Erin share her screen now, right?
Yeah, I see you. Yes, everything flashing.
Good. Okay, now I want you to take your cursor and hover it on the left side of your screen where all those little pop-out boxes are, the share screen and all that.
They jumped out.
The first one is blue, and that is your chat box.
Okay. Clicked it.
What that does is it allows you to chat with the other panelists within the Hangout. So your audience never sees this chat. It's private between you and the other panelists, right?
Okay.
So if you go over to your right side of your screen, once you click that blue box, your group chat is going to pop out on the right side of your Hangout. Do you see that?
Yes.
Great. So the very first comment is from Aaron, and it's a link. You see that?
The only thing I see up there is it says to list all available commands, enter.
No. Go back and click the blue box on the right, on the left side of your screen.
You are so patient. Okay, I clicked it. The box on the right went away. Click it again. The box on the right says group chat. It's opened up.
Yes, great, cool. You see Aaron's picture?
No.
You don't see Aaron's picture.
All I see is group chat, and then below it says to list all available commands, enter. backslash question mark.
He's there.
And you're saying there's nothing under that? Because under that I see Aaron's link.
No, down at the bottom there is a chat box that says enter chat message or link here.
No. Are you looking on your phone or on your laptop?
I'm looking on the laptop.
Okay, so I don't know, because the way the rest of us see it is the chat role is on the right side where it says to list all available commands, enter. There's Erin and her link that she left, her chat, and then there's Wendy and her chat that she left. If you don't see that, I'm not sure what, I don't know.
I think because I'm hearing it in stereo with a slight delay, I'm going to power my phone off.
Well, Baba is in two places. It looks like he's still in on his phone and then on his computer. So maybe that's the issue.
No, it should still, on his computer, when he hits the chat box, the chat role should come up on the right side no matter how. He could be in here all 10 times on 10 different devices. And on the laptop, you should see that. I don't know if on the phone you can actually, how the chat shows up, because every mobile device is going to display differently. But on a regular desktop or laptop, it's going to show up in this way uniformly.
Baba, did you click on the blue button at the top left of the Hangout?
Yes,
that has
I have clicked on that.
Clicked on that?
It says chat, and then when I click on it, on the right, a white section of the screen opens up. At the very top, it says group chat. At the very bottom of that, there is a little box that is outlined in blue, and in that box it says enter chat message or link here.
Type something in there, Bob, and see what happens. Just type in the letter, whatever. Just type a character in there and see what happens. Okay, so I see that you say hello.
Yeah, it came up on the screen. It says me, hello, 10:59 a.m.
And so but that's all you see.
That's all I see. So maybe it's a function of my coming in after the.
No. Yes. That could be it. I'm going to post it again and see if you see it.
Good point.
Yes, now I see it, Aaron.
There you go.
So that must have been it. Very good point, Barbara.
That's probably it. Yeah.
So sometimes you learn from mistakes.
There we go.
Yeah. So if you click that, that will open up into Erin's live theater for her audience. Not for her panelists, but for her audience on 22 Social on her app.
Okay, yeah, it's going to embrace, empower, embolden, and it's...
You just scroll all the way down, and you'll see her chat roll.
And I can't... It's still building.
It'll take a minute. Erin, this is a really great...
It really is. Subiru, you went mute.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was saying, Erin, you did you're doing a really great job with going over this. It's really good. And I know that once you get your
presentation
slides done, yeah, it's going to be really, really good for your audience to go through and do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It really is awesome and very, very powerful.
Yeah. Okay. I see the.
Thank you.
I see the live theater. Power you. I'm scrolling down to the bottom. Request access.
Yeah, he got to go through all.
No, go all the way to the bottom until you see the chat roll.
No, he has to go through my gate.
He has to go through the gate.
So that's not something we're talking about today, but he hasn't gone through my gate. So there's a gate on 22 Social. I enabled the gate, so people that want to see the Hangout have to go through the gate.
And why did you do that?
I don't know. I probably shouldn't have next time, but
No, it's a good idea. I was trying to actually prompt you to say.
So that you wanted me to answer. Okay. I did that so that I can know who is interested in coming into my Hangout and so that I can follow up with them, right?
Yes. So this grows. That is a
Anything
way to
else?
grow your list.
Grow my list, yes.
Mhm.
Yes, yes. I knew the answer to that.
I know you did. I know you did. Because your SRM is turned
Have
on
you done
and
that,
it's connected to MailChimp, right?
I don't think she heard you.
Oh, Aaron?
Baba? I'm here.
Yes,
Baba?
I'm here.
I couldn't hear you. You were able to get through, and now you
I'm
can see the
I'm still at
Hangout?
the oh no. I need to click request access?
Yep.
Okay, see I didn't get
Yes,
that part. It
please.
says you haven't sent your message yet. Do you want to leave without sending? I don't even know what they're talking about. Oh,
No. Send the message.
I'm sending Tanya a message. I'm supposed to be doing a reading for her right now. Send. And then request access.
Yes.
Yes, going to 22s.com. It's taking a little while. It's coming up. Something. It says confirm email. Confirm now. I'm clicking that. Join the group. 22 Social would like to add you to the group group Aaron's Emboldened Entrepreneurs. I guess confirm, right?
Yes, sir.
And then, oh, we're doing comedy here. What's going on? I didn't get the joke. And then
No, you're fine. You're
back
fine.
to your it comes back to the live theater. That's what's underlined here.
Yes.
And
Okay, so we're getting there.
Emboldened Entrepreneurs Live Event Theater, Training Theater.
Yep. Yep. And then you should see our class going on.
I like the purple and the black and the white. I like this color scheme here.
Thank you.
I see a counter, days, hours, minutes at the bottom.
Yeah, so just above that is the video. That's the live feed. That's our
And the
live.
comments is
That's
all
us
you
right
gotta
now.
keep scrolling.
Yep.
I see Sabira's face right now on the screen.
Yes. So that's where the live Hangout is showing on my page. So it's just a couple seconds, a few seconds delayed.
Do I need to click
To
the,
keep.
the arrow?
Yes, to start it, yeah. But you don't actually. No. Don't do it now.
Oh, I
Because
did
then
it.
it'll give feedback. It's okay. And if you continue scrolling down, we were showing you the comments.
Arrow?
Yeah. Don't worry about the arrow. But you don't actually. No. Don't do it now.
Oh, I did it.
It'll give. Okay.
So should I pause this?
Yes. Pause that.
Okay, let's pause. Now I see, I think it's your screen share.
Yep.
Okay.
So scroll down past the video, past the counter, past the title, past my little
I like those.
picture of my silly kiddos.
That's wild. Okay,
And
so the
below
comments
all
section.
of that is the comments section. So this
Okay.
is where we were talking about when you put a comment in here, it's going to stay on this page forever. And so if you're on a Hangout like this or watching one, it helps the host if you can participate, ask questions, make a comment like Wendy and Sabira have for me. Okay?
Yes,
Got that?
I'm doing that right now.
Okay, so I'm going to go back up and show you back to where we were. Did I miss something?
No.
Okay. Back up to where we were. We were, before we start talking about the comments, what we were doing was grabbing the embed URL from our Hangout so that we can put it into our 22 Social page, into our app. Okay? Click Media. Okay. And our Media 1, this is where we want to put the Hangout embed code. So Media 1, and then under Choose Media Type, we're going to go over to the 6th one, the Stream.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one listed right now is the Google Hangout. Click there. And you'll see the Hangout embed code. There may be one in there already, but it's not going to be the one that you have just set up for a new Hangout. So you want to paste your Hangout embed code from the Hangout you've just started right there. There is an option to autoplay so that, for example, when Baba was scrolling, he said, "Do I have to push this little triangle button?" If it were clicked autoplay, it would just start automatically. I've heard some people have had some problems with that, so that's why I just didn't click it this time, just to avoid that. But if it's clicked and it's working properly, it would just start streaming when somebody goes on your page. Any questions about that?
No, ma'am.
Nope.
Okay. So you preview. And then, as always, anytime you make any kind of change on your page, you want to save the changes. Don't forget to do that.
I've been there.
Okay.
Did a lot of stuff and didn't.
Yeah, me too. That's why I mentioned it. So we are over an hour, and I was going to try to keep it to an hour. So I want to wrap us up there. We've kind of done questions as we've gone along. Does anybody have any other questions or things you want to go over before we wrap up?
My question is, how often are you going to do these for us?
What?
How often are you going to go over, how often are you going to do these live trainings?
Once a week.
Great. Thank
Great.
you.
Yay.
You're
That is
welcome.
great.
Yes, you're welcome.
Are you
Fantastic.
going to be
Next
training
time,
on different topics, or is it always going to be Hangouts, or what are you going to do?
it will be different topics. Next time, though, I want to finish my how-to Hangout and have a Google Slides presentation so that I can show you how to do the ins and outs of Hangouts within. So, do you see my name and social media strategist below my picture?
Yes.
Yeah, looks
Okay.
great.
So I want to show you how to do that and show you how to use the different tools on the left side of the Hangout. So that'll probably be my next one next week, so we can wrap up the How to Hangout series. And
So
then thereafter, it will be different topics.
How will we know that, because everything's so hectic, and even if you have a calendar, it's like it's always, are you going to send out a notification?
Yep, I will send out a notification on my Erin McAllister branded page. So if you haven't liked that page, make sure you like it.
Well, you have to tell me how to go and like that.
And I will also put it into our group. Because as I get going, I'll probably have some of you guys on as panelists for me until I feel more comfortable opening it up to others.
Great.
So how do I like your...
Anything else?
Can you hear me?
You like my what?
How do I like your Erin McAllister page so I can make sure that this message comes through?
Facebook.com
/Aaron McAllister.
/Aaron McAllister. I believe will take you directly there. I'm going to confirm.
Oh, I have liked your page. It's already liked.
Oh, well, you're awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so I will get.
Oh, actually, it's Aaron.McAllister, but it looks like if you just type in Aaron McAllister.
Yes, Aaron hyphen.
Oh, no, it does not. That is not me.
I see your picture, Aaron McAllister, coach.
That is not me. It is an Aaron McAllister, but it is not me.
Yours is a hyphen.
Let me see. I will give you. I'm going to put the link.
And the other thing we can do is click notifications on the Facebook page, so that you always get her notifications.
Right.
Notification.
When you in the area where you click like, that button, it drops down.
And that's something you always want to tell. So, for instance, today I'm going to remember to tell my audience to subscribe to my live channel and to like my page and click notifications so that they always get notifications when I'm going live or if I post something. So that's a call to action you want to always put at the end of your presentations and your video. You're doing so great, Erin. You're so awesome, girl.
Thank you.
And it was so smooth sailing. It was smooth.
Yeah, it did turn out as you all spoke it would be.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to work on my link. It's not very. It's not Aaron McAllister. It goes to some other Aaron McAllister. So I'm gonna have to fix my Facebook URL, and I will get that in to our group, and then I'll update it on my page too. Make it easier. I thought it was just already set, but apparently not.
Great. Oh, Erin, I know you've done this 3 times, but I'm going to ask you to do it a 4th. Would you please, since we're right here, would you drop your spotlight on you, which is probably what it is, facebook.com/spotlight on you, is that it, or is it a bit.ly link? I have...
is that for my...
your subscription? I have someone that wants
membership?
to join your I have someone that today he wants to join your subscription.
Oh.
He's going to be starting to put his 22 Social app together, so he's starting on it actually today. So
awesome. Okay,
yeah, so he'll be in your group. And you tested your links all the way through. We know it works all the way through, right?
Yeah. You can test for me if you'd like. Or Wendy, you could if you'd like. I know you don't want to do the well, what do you recommend? Yeah, it's bit.ly spotlight you.
Spotlight you, okay.
What do you recommend for the?
I just had the first person that told me that they wanted to join my club. I just told them, okay, you're going to be testing this link for me, because you want somebody that has the intention to go all the way through. So if there's a problem, you know, he'll know he'll be able to contact you. But if you haven't tested it through to the PayPal area, you'll want to do that.
I have tested it through to the PayPal area, so at least to that point is good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send your link to him. And
I guess I can wrap up we're still live. So thank everybody who listened in. Thank the participants for participating, and the questions and the feedback. I really appreciate each one of you joining me today. And stay tuned. Like my page before you leave so that you can be notified, and make sure to click to get notifications so that you'll know when our next Hangout will be. It will be weekly from here on out. I just have not confirmed the date and time. So stay tuned, and thanks again for joining.
Bye.
Thank you for
Bye.
having us.